What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And tonight we're just going live a little bit early. I have plans a little bit later on tonight. So I was like, well, I was going to start it for 7, and then my plans got postponed a little bit. So I'm going to do the live first. This is for, basically for just forfeit and a couple of you other guys too as well. But, I really like to go out of my way for my members of the channel and subscribers too. But I go a little above and beyond for actual members, which is just a paid version of the free subscription. And I'm okay if you guys just subscribe to the channel. Now, we are so close to 2,500 subscribers. That is going to be an amazing milestone, and I could not have done it without each and every one of you members, subscribers, likers, commenters, all of you guys, especially that love crypto. Because we've kind of built this little family type deal over here. And each one of you has their place, just like in a family. Some of you tell me about your favorite projects. Some of you tell me about what's going on in the ICP ecosystem with your day, because we're all interacting in crypto in different ways. And so, and each, person is probably interacting in a different way on the blockchain. And so it's kind of cool to see how all that comes together. Hey, what's up, Motivational Sub? Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming a little bit early today. Today we're going to talk about several different cryptos. The main ones are going to be Jasmy, Algorand, and Gala Games, because Gala is an underdog, in my opinion, that is going to be a big gainer of the next bull market. I really think any crypto that survives all of this debacle, and I don't mean a lot of cryptos, just because I say any crypto, I mean any crypto that survives this bear market. We've lost FTT, we've lost Luna, we've lost a lot of other tokens too, and this is just what happens in a bear market. And the one who really lets us know that, and I will too, going into the next bear market, is Crypto Wendy. She is really the one who, I never saw it before. I never saw a crypto go to zero. I never saw a crypto lose 99.9% of their value. And it happens in the bear market. So not even just one crypto, but several of them. So while we have lost a lot of crypto, there are still some that have survived because they are needed in the world of crypto and they are not going anywhere. ICP among those, Jasmy, another one that had a massive, kind of rally when it first started and had a steep dive from there, but it has a lot going for it. And so I think it's going to survive. It actually had a nice little pump. They just changed the tokenomics a little bit, how they, handle the tokens, and a big thing happened, that just forfeit, let us know about. We're going to look for that tonight. And then we're also going to look into Algorand. Right before the bear market started, they had an inflow of about $10 billion to develop their ecosystem. And in a bear market, that $10 million could go, 10 billion, sorry, not 10 million, that $10 billion, probably a little bit less than that, can go a long ways to developing an ecosystem. So I think Algorand, who has already, I believe, survived one of these before. I'm not sure. We're going to go and see when it was developed, but it might be one of the ones that has already made it through, maybe not. I think they might actually all be only the bull market. So their first bear market's a big test for any crypto. So let's get into some actual, price stuff right now and see just exactly where we can stand here. I really am hopeful for Jasmy. We're gonna save Gala for. Actually, no, we're gonna do Gala first because we don't know about it. Let's do a little research. I might have to get out of here pretty quickly. So, Gala is ranked 130 in the scale of market caps. It has a low cap of only 176 million. So that's why I say this is such an underdog and an undervalued crypto. The full diluted market cap, which means the whole entire supply, is nearly $1 billion. There's about a sixth of it, out there, and a nice volume though. Look at this volume. This is what says numbers about this, because even Internet Computer with a $1 billion market cap sometimes only gets about 20 to 30 million in volumes. Yeah, they see 50 to 100 too, and they also see higher than that as well. So, but what I'm saying is 56 million, that is a nice amount of volume for Gala. That's a sick volume right there. That means this is very, very much used on a daily basis. And so that means there's a lot of people using this, and that is one of the bigger things that or say it's going to do good. So what I want to do first is let's just go look at their website. We're just going to kind of go through this pretty quickly. I have not looked into this crypto before, and I think it's kind of cool. Crypto Wendy really, seems to like this, and so I definitely want to look into it because she knows what she's doing, and yeah. So you can get a Gala node, receive rewards like Gala, limited edition NFTs, and help the Gala Games ecosystem grow. Now, this is a lot like Internet Computer. Their ecosystem is massive. I don't know how big this one is, but it is growing, it looks like, and it's a lot to do with video games, right? So I'm huge into video games, and I love that they're bringing video games to the blockchain. I think this is the next evolution in video game technology. Why I say that is because it gives power back to the player instead of the big companies like PlayStation, like Xbox, which is run by Microsoft, and Nintendo. So I think this actually is going to be very positive once you get the traditional gamer on board. Now, I love turn-based RPGs, so this might be a game I would look for. Champions RPG. They do, looks like, drops for games. Looks like enchanted ornaments, bandit legendary body armor. It looks like a flamethrower weapon. This is just cool stuff. So I would definitely be looking into what games they have on here. But just because of everything they have going for it on here, with all these games and the prestige and surviving this bear market and doing what they do, this is definitely on my short list of altcoins to buy once we confirm that bottom. So I'm buying certain altcoins right now that I know are going to survive, like ICP and Matic. Matic ain't going anywhere either. Algorand is not going anywhere. So those are the cryptos. Now, I don't know about Gala. I don't think it's going anywhere either, to be honest. But I can't say that for 100%. Actually, with any of them, really. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. Let's see. Nodes, game, store, get Gala. Get Gala. There are many ways to get and use Gala within the Gala Games ecosystem. The central focus of Gala Games is, well, games. However, we do know that people want to know how to get Gala to use in-game and to purchase items. There are two ways to get Gala. Own and operate a node. Gala Game nodes help to secure the Gala Games network. As a node operator, you will receive points in the daily distribution, which are items and Gala, which have been added to your treasure chest and are awaiting minting. This is one of the best ways to support the Gala Games project. And I don't know. I'm going to look into that actually because that sounds cool. And then you could just buy it from an exchange. We are currently listed for purchase on the following exchanges: Gala BNB on Binance, Gala USD on Coinbase, Gala USDT on Crypto.com, Gala USDT on OakX, Galex USDT on KuCoin, Gala USDT on Gate.io, Gala F. This is a decentralized exchange if you don't want to deal with any of this centralized stuff, or if you just don't trust centralized exchanges, which I don't blame you. You can do completely on-chain. Connect your wallet, don't trust a third party, and buy it on Uniswap. Then you have BitThumb here, and that's about it. So smart contract, decentralization. You can come check this out at games.gala.com/get. Well, you don't have to do get Gala, just games.gala.com, and it should be good. So this looks pretty legit. I'd like to look more into like the games, but I don't really have to do a whole lot of like in-depth, like if it was an ICO, I'd be looking into the staff. I'd be looking in, to the roadmap, what they've done, what they say they've done. But This is already pretty well established. And it's on all of the major exchanges. This is a legit crypto already, but it's a risk, right? Any crypto can actually go to zero. This is one I would definitely trust as not as much of a risk, but it's a crypto, so it's a huge risk anyway. So when I say not much of a risk, I mean as in terms of crypto. But crypto is majorly risky, so it's kind of a moot point at that point because it's like a super risky thing that's not as risky as another super risky thing, but really risky anyway. So yeah, it just doesn't really make sense to say that. It's super risky. Let's just say that. But it's cool and I like it and I don't care that it's super risky. I mean, I'm not going to put my life savings in this. I'm not going to put my food money into this, but instead of going bowling, I might buy me some Gala, or instead of buying a new video game for my PlayStation or for, my Xbox or whatever. Well, I don't have an Xbox, but if I had an Xbox, whatever. If I was going to do that, I would just put it into something like this, invest in the games, play to earn, maybe even make the money back that I paid, to do that. And then boom, I'm actually playing video games, earning, contributing to the ecosystem, and making money, dude. So this is where the future of gaming is things like Gala Games, Theta, stuff like that. That's really contributing to decentralized, a decentralized way of life, and video games are a major part of that. So we had this kind of downward trending, resistance right here, kind of came on top of it, bounced off, and have been going sideways ever since. The cool thing is, the news the other day did pump, Jasmine up a little bit, but that news kind of quickly faded and people forget quickly. That's the cool thing, though, in a bear market. That just shows you there's major pumps to be had in Jasmine. And I think right now is a good time to get in. I'm not financial advice, but if I was thinking of getting in, now would be a very good time in the scheme of things, because it just, the market is what it is. And I was watching Ivan on Tech last night, and I agree with what he was saying. I'm not trying to just piggyback off of other people. I try to say most of my stuff, but when I hear something good out there, I want to repeat it. And he was saying, we've basically hit a bottom, unless, let's just talk for a second here before we keep doing this. We have basically hit a bottom unless we have another black swan event. And what that means is like another FTX crash, another, Elon Musk saying he's not taking Bitcoin, another China, not being able to, mine Bitcoin anymore, that kind of thing. I'm not saying that exactly, but that type of black swan event that happens like in 2019 with the thing we shall not name, the event. So Alluvium, I know you've been into Alluvium. I don't think Alluvium is better than Gala, though, in my opinion. Gala is backed by some massive players in the game, and I'm not talking about Crypto Wendy. That's a massive player in the game, but I'm talking about big entities, like World Cup type stuff, like being in these in that elite group of getting of marketing basically. And the better you market your product and the bigger platforms you get to market those, things that people watch, millions of people watch, sports daily, and it's getting the word out. And Gala has some major players behind it. And that's what you kind of got to look at when deciding, on crypto. And I'm not saying anything about Alluvium, but I don't think it's better than Gala because it has that prestige. It has that, kind of couth behind it and the backup. That's basically it. Let's go into the weekly. Yeah, the weekly looks really bad on Jasmine. And that's what I was saying. It just like Internet Computer had a big steep dive. I don't know if there was manipulation with Jasmine as well. That could be a possibility. Somebody maybe needs to look into seeing if, there was some possible, manipulation of Jasmine at its launch, because it does look like there was some kind of, short push on it, that it got pumped up too high and then it got shorted to the ground. And that's what a lot of players do when they see a crypto that they're threatened by. They tend to, do that. It happened with ICP, with the FTX and the ICP perpetual futures. Now somebody looking to Jasmy in its beginning and what exchanges it was listed on. And I'm serious, there might be something there, and I might actually be the one to look at that here in the next couple of days. If I have a little bit of time, I'm gonna research into why Jasmy dumped so much. Let's go in and look right now and see, what I'm talking about that. I'm not 100% sure, the conditions of launch with Jasmy. I actually only heard about it through a friend of mine from basically growing up. Hold on, where's the chart? What happened to the candle chart? Oh, my phone's ringing. Hold on. Hello? Are you there? Oh shit. Okay. I'm on my way. All right, guys. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to do this a little bit later. My friend said he was all the way across the state, basically, and got here super fast. At the worst possible time, because this one I would have went live. I should have just started at 7. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on hold. We looked into Gala. We'll come back later tonight. I will be back um, at about 7 probably. Like I had planned in the first place. I should have just kept with that, but I was like, he told me he was hella far away. So, but, oh well. So yeah, just hold on. Come back in 1 hour. I will be back. All right, guys. That being said, goodbye and good Bitcoin.